What it do, everybody? How y'all doing this morning? Top of the morning to everyone. That's your man. That's the Average Nobody Podcast. I'm your host. I'm Keith. If y'all don't know, again, my name is Keith. Nice to meet you. Top of the morning to you. It's a few things we got to talk about. I'd like to speak of. We can start, I guess, with a little bit of the politics as normal. You know what I'm saying? I like to talk a little politics. And then we'll probably jump off into a little bit of sports and entertainment, And then I give my personal opinion about a few things, most recently in the politics game, of course, everybody is talking about the president, Joe Biden, and, how he needs to drop up out the race or whatever and let somebody else from the Democratic Party take over. Well, you know, I can understand those feelings. You talking about a 80-plus-year-old man. You see, who, shit, been in politics probably 60 of those years, So, flip side again, you talking about another almost 80-year-old man. Them are your choices, I guess. Well, as far as, Biden is concerned, he had did an interview. I believe it was with one of the networks. It may be CNN. I may be wrong. Forgive me if I am. But he got on there and said he ain't dropping out. They got the convention coming up, the Democratic convention. He say he gonna lead the party. You know, I my take on it all is, man, look here, it's time for them old guys to go. I mean, of course, if he's the renowned choice to lead the party, since okay, then yeah, I'm gonna vote for him over Trump any day of the week. It ain't nothing no one can change my mind about that. Again, that's one of them things where you getting the lesser of two evils. You know, I know both of their histories to a certain extent. I remember Biden and all the laws he helped write on the books that had an ill effect on the black community back in the early days. Again, he been in politics 60 years. I'm 57. So, I've been knowing a little bit about politics since I've been, I guess, around about a teenager. I started kind of dabbling into it. I always been a news buff, always into the news. But the political side of it, it came later in life, I'll say. So then me being part of that crack situation, when that first came into play, I remember the laws that was implemented And Biden led a lot of those laws, and those laws had an effect on the black community. See, back then, you could get caught with one rock cocaine, one little piece of rock cocaine, and you end up with fucking 10 years. And the motherfucking white guy could have a briefcase full of cocaine, 3 keys, 4, 5 keys, and this motherfucker don't even get 10 days. That was how they played the shit, because and then they were the ones who put the dope in the neighborhood, not Biden. That was Bush and Iran Contra situation. That was more the Daddy Bush, vice president. You see, so at that time, So again, I kind of understand the history of Biden when it comes to the politics. Uh, Nowadays, I ain't saying he know better. I think he's just an older white guy who's come to realize a few situations, and he decided to change his tune on shit. So that's my take on him with the situation. Again, I'm a vote for him because I feel as though when you got Trump there, I mean, come on, man. Since Trump been out of office, the economy is starting to get better. You see what I'm saying? Of course, interest rates and shit are still high. Shit, every motherfucker still in debt, unless you got the money. Some folks got it, some don't. You see what I'm saying? I'm one of those that don't happen to have that money. Money for that fact. I live check to check, day to day, minute to minute. I make shit happen the best that I can with what I'm working with. You see, I take all my blessings and I take all them failures or whatever the case may be, and I work with it. You see, so, but, Biden, he done changed as far as help get the economy, getting it back on track. Unemployment is down. You see what I'm saying? He trying to fight to get Roe v. Wade. I ain't gonna say overturned again, but he trying to keep reproductive rights for women available because the Republican Party as a whole ain't trying to do none of that. You see, so he trying to do something about the student loan situation, even though the Republicans suing them and everything. The guy from Missouri, the attorney general, he part of that little ensemble of idiots. You see, if his student loan was there, he would want help with it too. But some kind of way his student loan got forgiven. I'm sure they got them a government program for the government people, state people, and all that. And I ain't saying federal program. I'm talking about a state program to forgive shit for the state bigwigs, as I like to call them. The average person, you ain't getting no motherfucking play. You ain't gonna get that. Well, Biden is trying to change that. He's trying to flip the script with that. You see, so again, if I got to choose between the two, I wish it was somebody else there. A more of a progressive person. You see, I wish the Democrats would quit the fucking infighting, although they doing it in the Republican Party too. They got they infighting about shit. But one thing they are not gonna infight about is Donald Trump. They gonna get in line with that motherfucker. They getting in line with him, point blank. Ain't no change in it. I don't give a fuck who you is, how you feel about it. If you're a Republican, you see, right now, this moment, you better be in line. Or you gonna be excuse me, what they like to call the rhino. You see, Republican in name only. You see, so they got a plan. The first plan is everybody support Trump. The second plan is to implement that 2025 agenda. If they take over the White House, if they take over the Senate, or if they keep control of the Congress. They got an agenda. And the agenda is to follow everything that Trump, they call it Trumpism. So from now on in the Republican Party, it's about following the narrative that the Heritage Foundation is putting out through Donald Trump, and he's part of it. But these are the folks that's making this 2025 thing. And they're talking about changing everything, folks. And that includes for you white folks that don't agree with what they want. You see, they got an idea, and the point of it is, again, they getting in line. The Democrats can't get in line. And that ain't to say you follow a specific director from the Democrats or that party. But y'all got to get in line with whoever you going to choose to support. Now, if y'all not going to put no motherfucker up against Donald Trump better than Joe Biden, then everybody needs to get in line and support the man. The man had more votes than Donald Trump last time. Okay? He had more votes. You need to be sure he has more votes this time. Get in line. That ain't to say you supporting all of his agenda. Believe me. That ain't saying, okay, I support everything Biden does. But come on. Y'all got to get in line. Y'all got to get in line. Because you can best believe every one of them motherfucking Republicans is in line. And it's time for you all to stop trying to, and I mean white folks, trying to say everything hinges on the black community. We done saved a lot of ass in this country. You can't keep putting it on our backs. Y'all got to stand up and fight against this shit too. Because we going to do our part. We got some idiots that's going to support Donald Trump. You got some idiots that's going to support Donald Trump from the black community. We see them, the idiot that stand back there with black support Trump thing. And, you get these few motherfucking idiots at Chick-fil-A and shit like that. But y'all got a lot of idiots that's supporting Donald Trump. Y'all got a lot of. Be sure you have a lot of folks supporting Joe Biden. For every one idiot that Donald Trump has, it should be 3 or 4 people that's trying to push that shit down the toilet. Because that's what, if that shit bubbles up, that's what's going to happen to this country. It's going to become a toilet. I'm telling you, y'all got some idiots that's supporting them. Y'all got to stand up and fight against that shit. Y'all got to speak out. Y'all got to let the motherfucking media know to quit hyping Trump ass up. Watching that recently, they talking bad about Joe Biden. You see what I'm saying? I don't care if it's the CNNs, the MSNBC. Yeah, he had a bad motherfucking debate. Excuse me. Trump had many bad debates, and that the last debate was a bad one for him too, because he sat up and said the same shit that he said before, that the election was stolen, that all these conspiracy theories. You see what I'm saying? Everybody's the boogeyman except for the white folks that he's organized with. Everybody's the boogeyman. You see, you got to take the country back. You see, ain't shit gonna happen. If Trump get in power, I'm telling you, ain't shit gonna happen, but this motherfucking country gonna burn. This motherfucker gonna disintegrate. So y'all can sit up and believe a lot of that stuff. Trump did not. Trump inherited a good economy from Obama. We all know that. 8 years after George Bush Jr. fucked shit up, Obama takes over. 8 years brings it back up after 8 years of fuck up by Bush. 8 years of wars and shit like that. You see, he walked into some fucked up shit, cleans it up, gets the Lysol out and the bleach, and he cleaning. Him and his team, they trying to clean this shit up. 8 years later, you see, you have a Trump come right in, good economy, start fucking everything up. Only motherfuckers who living good is the elite, already elite. Ain't no motherfuckers becoming elite during his tenure. Only motherfuckers who really ate were the elite. And then in the last year of his shit, last year and a half, 2 years, fucking pandemic hit. He mishandled that shit. Be real about it. He didn't do no good job when it came to that shit. You did. The government was forced to give out stimulus checks. You see? And of course, we all want to get money and don't do shit for it. Ooh. The politicians do that every fucking day. They getting money and ain't doing a goddamn thing. So now all of a sudden, the average person, the average nobody got some free money and got lazy. And they think that man Trump gave them a motherfucking gift. Then, if you look at just the history of the family, You see, I mean, we know that. We know that he wouldn't, they didn't rent to black folks. You see, shit, we know they were part of the Klan in a sense. You know, it's been many reports about his daddy being that way. We know he's not a good businessman. He ain't made no money. He's always been given money, inherited money. His daddy gave him money. You see, we know he the most litigious motherfucker it is. He don't like to pay motherfuckers, so when you sue him, you see, and then he quick to sue you about any motherfucking thing. If you say something about him, you did. We know he done ran many of businesses in the ground. And be real, Trump Towers ain't making no money. They did when he was president. Oh, he got paid off them motherfucking Trump Towers and golf courses and all that bullshit. Oh yeah, he made hella deals when he was president. But before, look at how many of the motherfucking things he done had his name on, or he done so-called been the owner of, or he been the businessman of, and then motherfuckers done collapse. He don't pay no bills. You think he gonna pay bills to you? Fuck around, he get back in office and motherfucking checks from the government be no good. Shit, he's sending y'all bounce checks. Tell you. We know what he said about them young brothers, you know, the Central Park Five. We know what he said. We know what he had put in newspapers. Come on, folks. We know that. You see, we know what he's saying even to this day. You see what I'm saying? Black jobs. What's a fucking black job? We got pilots out here. We got doctors out here. We got barbers out here. We got nurses out here. We got tech execs out here. We got tech business owners out here. We got the same shit white folks got. We doing this, trying to do the same fucking thing, but we got black jobs. You see what I'm saying? I go in the office buildings and I see motherfucking white people in there cleaning office buildings too. They doing black jobs? Or is that a white job? You see, I remember a black president. Was that a black job? Or was that a white job since it's a white man in there? You see, all that bullshit. All that bullshit. And motherfucker don't vote for that dude. Let's skip all the policy shit. Let's just keep conversation wise. Just talk what comes out of motherfuckers' mouth. Because you can't talk policy with him because he don't talk policy. He don't talk policy. Y'all can forget about that. That's why there's no conversation with that. It's about an election being stolen from him because he's a motherfucker who's always been spoiled, just like his children are spoiled, just like most elite and rich folks are. And I ain't just saying white folks, because you got some black folks like that too. You got some motherfucking Hispanic folks that got money that's like that think they elite or they are elite. And they kids spoiled like a motherfucker. You got rich motherfuckers that ain't even elite who think they shit. Think they kid can do everything. Well, Donald Trump was one of them motherfucking children. He was one of those children. And he was one of those with the idea that he could do whatever the hell he want to do to whoever the hell he want to do. You see? And then when he became an adult, you think that shit changed. And one thing I can say about him, he knew the game about the politics. He said this himself. I done paid all you motherfuckers when I done came in the room. It didn't matter if Democrat, Independent, or motherfucking Republican. I done been in all y'all pockets. But he knew which one of those groups, out of the Democrats, the Republicans, and the Independents, he knew which one was going to capitulate and fall in line with the bullshit that he wanted to talk. Because they've been trying to do this shit since the civil rights bills came in effect. That's where you get the 2025 shit that's going on now. That shit been building for since civil rights. Since the civil rights agenda came in and things changed, they've been orchestrating this shit. And now they got the right motherfucking puppet, the puppet of the people in Donald Trump. And he's perfect for it. Ain't no bigger charlatan or salesman out here than Donald Trump. Go look fucking Apprentice. Look at how he did when it came to the National Enquirer and all of that bullshit. Him and his motherfucking cohort at that time, Giuliani, who every motherfucker thought he was the best thing going back then when he started charging every motherfucker with the RICO. But he was part of that salacious bullshit. Him and Donald Trump giving information. They was back on that bullshit back then. With no motherfucker challenge him. Did no motherfucker challenge him. Every motherfucker thought Giuliani was the shit when the World Trade Towers got knocked down or whatever, and he wanna act like now he's stepping up to run for president. Every motherfucker talked about him being the next motherfucking president. He was crooked then. Need to check to see how much motherfucking money he got during that time. I bet a lot of motherfucking money went in his pockets too. Then, even then, they was in cahoots with each other. Now after that, all of this shit with Donald Trump being president, who you think gonna roll with him? His boy Giuliani. He gonna make sure. Man, I tell you, y'all can believe motherfucking snake oil salesman. You see what I'm saying? Straight up. I don't think, I hate to say it, it's bad, but he wouldn't be the first he wouldn't be the first president that's probably done passed away in office. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if how many have, who has, none of that. But before I see Donald Trump do 4 years, excuse me, in office again, I would rather have an old white guy that his chance of surviving 4 years is really low with the stresses that come, with that job. But I would rather have him there and the team that he has and the people that's behind him keeping this motherfucking country on a decent path, possibly the right course. I would rather take my chances with that man dying in office than have Donald Trump as a president. Serious. Everybody question how other countries look at the United States. That's because of Donald Trump. Before all of this Trump shit, it was only a few countries that might say they didn't like the president's or question the president's acumen, intelligence, thoughts. They didn't question. They weren't really doing that until Donald Trump came into office. Now they wondering, okay, then if this crazy motherfucker, because when even on the national stage, on the international stage, this motherfucker got a clown nose on. Come on, man. You talk about, they talk about Joe Biden's son getting money from, maybe because he used his daddy's name, or Hunter Biden, as far as getting money from Ukraine or all of this bullshit. Ain't no motherfucker presenting no paperwork. These are just their allegations. This is what I mean too about how motherfuckers fall in line in the Republican Party. Okay. They make these allegations, don't bring up no motherfucking proof about it, but they stick to the gun. But it's a known fact that once Donald Trump got in office, all of a sudden, his daughter, Ivanka, I believe is her name. I don't know, that might have been a wife. I don't know what her motherfucking name is for real. But all of a sudden, she getting these motherfucking patent clearances from China. From China. All the facts. So, who family getting paid off of being in that position? He get money. He got money when he was president from the hotels, the golf courses, Mar-a-Lago, any of that bullshit. He had Chinese folks walking on, and I don't try to come at me about having something against Chinese folks. I don't. I have something against Chinese spies. I have something against any spy. I don't give a fuck what level you on. You see, you stealing secrets and you trying to harm motherfuckers. Fuck you. But anyway, he had motherfuckers walking around that bitch like it was nothing. Like it was nothing. Who in bed with China? Sounds like he is. And we ain't even got to go there with the Russian shit. Come on. We ain't even got to go there with that. Because we already, motherfucking realistically, again, that's why they fall in line. That's why all them Republicans, like, they don't give a shit about Russia or what Russia did in the elections or what Russia is doing right now, unless it has something against Joe Biden to make him look bad. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck that he done gave secrets to Russia. I said, because I truly, in my heart, 100% believe it's true. I said it when the motherfucker came down the steps. There go the Russian spy right there. Top dog right there. Top motherfucking dog right, top spy right there. Every motherfucking businessman that's done been to Russia, every politician that's done been to Russian territories and all that shit. You don't think they got a dossier on that motherfucker? Really? You don't think? You don't think they done provide prostitutes and shit for they? You don't think? We all know that shit true. Just because of how the Kremlin is, how Putin is. That motherfucker is the ultimate KGB. And you think when Donald Trump went to Russia, they didn't put microphones around that motherfucker? You think they didn't put the women on him? They know what he like. Look at what he brought home. He dropped his American woman for the Russian woman. Come on, man. Done gave him some of that Kremlin pussy. And now, being president, you think what man don't pillow talk with his gal? Even motherfucking Noriega, even motherfucking all the big drug dealers. I don't give a fuck how big they are. It's a bitch they done pillow talk with. You think that motherfucker ain't pillow talk with that Russian woman about U.S. secrets? About conversations he done had with motherfuckers? And you think she don't talk? Y'all motherfuckers stupid. If y'all believe that one, if y'all believe that ain't happening, everybody want to trip because she won't hold his hand at certain times. Shit, my woman been mad at me a few times. She don't hold my hand. Shit, me and my wife ain't talked in a week at times. Shit, that shit don't. They see all of that bullshit that the media get you to focus in on. That's the motherfucking bullshit. That's for real. See, because they still together. You see what's happening behind the closed doors. You don't know what's going on inside that motherfucker. So you don't know what their interactions are. Motherfuckers can say he's sleeping in another room. Shit, on some nights I sleep in the other room because I'm busy doing things. And just like now, my wife is asleep right now. I'm back here in this room doing this, other things. We don't sleep on the same schedule. We ain't on, she, you see what I'm saying? But we still together. We still do our thing. You see what I'm saying? But from the outside, motherfuckers, you see, they don't hold hands. They don't act lovingly with each other and shit. They ain't Michelle and, Obama. Come on. Everybody ain't them. But you can best believe that motherfucking woman rocking with that white boy. And she rocking with him for a number of reasons. And I can guarantee you, I ain't gonna even say that. She rocking with him. She rocking with him. And ain't no motherfucker gonna change that. You dig? So, but again, y'all get out and vote. Again, look at what's going on in this world. Make your choice. You see, especially you white folks again. Y'all the ones that, you white women, y'all the ones. They playing with y'all bodies. They playing with y'all bodies. Women in general, they playing with y'all bodies. Black men ain't gonna take no shit. I'm telling you off the rip. Ain't gonna be too many black men out here that's gonna take shit from nobody. Black man ain't doing it. So all you motherfuckers, right wingers, all you motherfuckers who wanna flag wave and all that shit, man, I'm telling you, ain't no brother going for that. Y'all might catch one or two. See, you see me jogging in the neighborhood, I got my thing on me. You ain't just finna run up on me questioning me about a motherfucking thing about why I'm in this neighborhood or whatever. Because for one thing, I don't go in places that I ain't familiar with. And if I go there, I'm going through that motherfucker. I ain't stopping and nothing. I ain't looking in no buildings, checking no houses, seeing what they looking like being built. That ain't me. But if one of y'all run y'all ass up on me, I'm telling you, I do like my grandfather said, I shoot first, ask questions later. And I don't talk to no police. I let the lawyer handle that. I let the evidence speak for itself. I don't talk to the police. So if they take me in and want to question me, nope, talk to the lawyer. Let the evidence speak for itself. Because I know if I have to do something, I'm in the right. I ain't one of them ignorant motherfuckers. I'm going to be right about mine. So all you right wingers out there, straight up, yeah, y'all better realize brothers ain't going for that shit. All you leaflet droppers, y'all want to go through neighborhoods and drop leaflets and late at night. You see what I'm saying? Be stupid. Be stupid. Let's move on, man. Change tone on this shit because y'all that'll start pissing me off. But talk about something, man. I recently, man, and this shit kind of got in my crawl a little bit because one of my homies, one of my people that I looked at like, and I still look at him like he a big brother. You know, he's a little older than me. But I had posted on TikTok, Facebook, all the other social media, Instagram, about this shit going on between Faison Love, Willie D, Stephen A. Smith over the O.J. Simpson bullshit about O.J. Simpson being honored by the BET Awards. And Stephen A. Smith had said how BET shouldn't did that shit, you know, and you know, why y'all honor him and this man did this here, allegedly did it. He wasn't convicted of it, but he allegedly killed two people. You see what I'm saying? And y'all honored him while y'all were honoring actual folks that deserved honors for the work that they were doing in entertainment or whatever the case who of what they did and what field of work they was in. Y'all was honoring them. And y'all throw OJ in there because he passed away also. Stephen A said it was a bad look. Well, I agree with him, you know, and to put it in perspective, Faison and Willie D went in on Stephen A. And a few other folks. They wasn't just the only ones because I saw some other ones and shit. But it was just them two who really went in on him. You did. And I mean, Faison, you know, nigga this and blase this, that, and okay. Willie D hit him with the monkey shit. You dig? Well, my take on all of it was it's all y'all niggas got money. Stephen A, Willie D, Faison, OJ dead ass. All y'all got money. Why y'all arguing about that shit? Now, I agree. OJ is a legend in football. But OJ ain't no legend for the black community. That was my perspective on it. And my homie, my big bro, felt as though I was wrong for that. And he wanted to tell me about OJ being a legend. Yeah, in football. You see, he disowned his black wife. And see, this is the problem I have with OJ. I don't fuck the man was great on the football. As long as nigga running on the football, I ain't got no cool. I love to see his old films. I watched them when I was little. I remember when he was with Buffalo, bad knees and all, even in his early years. You see, I watched him. He was cool. But what he said and did and how he treated black folks, fuck OJ. He disowned his, he divorced his black wife. He basically dropped his black kids. You see, he disowned the black community. He ain't did shit in no black community. He ain't go back and uplift no motherfuckers. He didn't hang out in Compton. He didn't hang out in Houston. That motherfucker stayed in Beverly Hills in his nice little comfortable white world. You see what I'm saying? Then he gets caught up on that bullshit. And if I get how you play, folks. Johnnie Cochran was right. Bro, you really need to change your image with the black community. Let them ingratiate, and we do it. Okay, then. Then he get off. Okay, then cool. I'm glad a black man got off because it ain't too many of us that get off, and there's a lot of us locked up for shit we ain't did. Believe me. A lot of us locked up for shit we showing the fuck ain't dead. So, okay, he got off. But we supposed to honor that nigga? Are we honoring him because he got off? Of the alleged double homicide? And I don't give a fuck if it was black people he killed, white people he killed, Chinese people he killed. He killed some people. And we supposed to honor him? Motherfucking NFL didn't even honor him. They ain't even honoring him. And he ran all them motherfucking yards in the NFL. He scored all them touchdowns in the NFL. He was getting a pension check from the NFL. They didn't show him no honor. He made them a whole lot of money. He uplifted a whole lot of people in the fucking NFL. They didn't honor him. That nigga probably don't even have a Hall of Fame bust still. Oh, they took the one he had in his home. The NFL probably done melted the one that was in the Hall of Fame. So if they not honoring them, what the fuck are we honoring them about? And then my point again was, you got 3 black men. You got 2 black guys threatening another black guy, talking about gonna kick his ass and all this shit. Or he kick his ass and all of this shit. Talking about the man is a motherfucking, I don't want to mess words. I hope I'm right. Call the man a coon, possibly. He working for the white man and all of this shit and blase. I gotta be real with you. I seen that nigga lift up a lot of motherfuckers. That when you watch First Take, count how many white people on that motherfucker. Being real, count them. Count how many black people on that motherfucker. Straight up, man. Willie D now, when they was doing their tours and everything, and I'm sure even with his podcast right now, I'm sure he got some black folks hired around him. I'm sure Faison does also. You know, I felt as though maybe a few niggas done sold out. You see, I'm sure there's a lot of sellouts in the industry. See it every motherfucking day. You know, niggas getting that bad. I think motherfuckers be really jealous because their brother getting that bad. That motherfucker is walking around with some motherfucking $9,000 suits on, tailored to perfection. Straight up. Get a man his props. I ain't saying you gotta like what the man do or anything like that, but all that stuff about the white, he working for the white man, I bet you, I can guarantee you, if one of them big ass networks came to sponsor anybody's platform on this motherfucking YouTube or any other streaming service or whatever, if they came to you and they dropping the bag, you taking it. You taking it. Willie D and them took it when they was going on them tours. You really think niggas was promoting them tours? Come on, dog. Do you really think Jay Prince got his money only from hustling? You don't think he sat in the motherfucking room with that white man and them white lawyers and cut a motherfucking deal in order for you to get paid? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Faison, same motherfucking thing. Every movie you done been in has been funded, directed, promoted, and all that shit by blacks only. Man, get the fuck up out of here. You can't even get in the motherfucking SAG without talking to goddamn white folks. Come on, bro. 9 times out of 10, your fucking manager is probably a white guy, Jewish guy. You think? Come on, bro. But we'll sit up there and say that brother getting that, he working for the white man because he's sitting up he giving his opinion. Sometimes he got, a lot of times, I ain't gonna say sometimes, a lot of times the brother got some real shitty opinion on sports. And that's my opinion. But that's his field. He's been doing it for I sure in the fuck couldn't compete with that nigga. Just like I can't compete with Willie D on the motherfucking stage when it come to rap. I don't know how to do that shit, man. I ain't good with putting them words together like that. I can't compete with Faison when it come to, I'm sure, the acting. Motherfucker, you been trained. I'm sure you done been to classes and shit. Come on, man. Because that motherfucker done competed in his field and he done got to the top of it, bro. We got to stop doing that shit. If you don't rock with him, don't fucking rock with him. Fuck him. Like I say, I don't listen to his ass. I flip the channel like this nigga talking shit. Just like when it come to Willie D, I watch him. I watch his podcast. I done seen when he had Juvie on there. I done seen him when he had the comedian dude on there. And I like Willie because Willie be on their ass for real. Willie be, I give him his motherfucking prop. He get into it, you know, and delve into it is what I mean. He really gets down to, you know, them questions. So I like watching this shit. You see, but I hate to see, because again, I know even with myself, this motherfuckers, like I said, my partner didn't agree with, and me and him went back and forth. You dig? And he said some shit that I ain't appreciated. And of course, I'm a grown ass man. I ain't run. Man, fuck that. I don't care who you is. I'm just like any other motherfucker. So I had to let him know. I said some shit. And he was surprised at what I said. So if only thing it could do is one or two things. It could be what we said and left at that, or it could put us back on track of what the conversation was about. And when it was all said and done, that's what it did, put us back on track. You see? And I explained to you, said X, Y, boom, 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 go through the feed, go through what you said. And I gave you what you asked for. Then you went into something different. So now I'm going. But again, everything got back on track. Still big bro to me. You see, still big bro to me. But again, even when as kids, I ain't bagging down from no motherfucker. You see, we eye to eye, baby. So I mean, come on, fellas. As far as they concerned, Stephen A. He cool. Face on. I like it. The nigga have me laughing. You dig? Willie D. Hey, you can't say shit bad about the Ghetto Boys in general, as a whole, and or individually. All them guys, thorough guys. Rest in peace to Bushwick. Real talk. All them thorough guys. I love their music. I grew up. I ain't gonna say grew up, but I grew up with that music because we all run in the same age. You see what I'm saying? We ain't no youngsters, and we supposed to be out here trying to show these younger. That's why this shit happening with the Fulios and the younger rappers, man. This bullshit. They see the OGs, and I mean, really, for real, man, that fucked me up when Willie called that man a monkey. That's some shit white folks do. That's some shit, other races do. You see, and that's what got me, because I coming from where Willie come from and how he is, I know he wouldn't accept no motherfucker calling him and nothing like that. You see what I'm saying? Especially when they using a platform that he may not like. Willie ain't going for that shit. Like he say, he coming to see you. He that type of guy, and I believe him. You see, can't talk to each other like that, man. Straight up, man. That's why I said, you don't rock with that brother. Fuck that brother. I wouldn't even watch what he say on. I wouldn't watch nothing on ESPN with him. I wouldn't watch none of his show that's on YouTube or whatever platform. I wouldn't even bother to listen to him. You see, I wouldn't even bother to listen to him. The show wouldn't fucking comment about that guy. Just my take on that, man. I love them brothers, all them guys. You know what I'm saying? They good people as far as entertainers. They getting their bags. Y'all got too much going on, man. Same way with these motherfucking comedians beefing with each other. Every motherfucker want to beef with each other, man. Every motherfucker want beef. You see, motherfuckers want to beef with Shannon Sharp because of the cat wig and shit. Motherfuckers want to beef with this person and that person beefing with this person. There, I mean, come on, man. Rick Ross beefing with Drake. That stuff became physical. You see, yeah. Come on, man. All y'all niggas rich. But no, we got broke motherfuckers in these streets doing this stupid shit. But y'all some rich niggas, man. Y'all some folks that got paper, man. Ain't none of y'all worried about a meal. Ain't none of y'all worried about traveling nowhere. As far as getting to where you gotta go, you got all of that covered. Ain't none of y'all worried about y'all's kids' future. Not you guys. You see, but y'all beefing. Oh, what, man? Kendrick Lamar and Drake, they doing their thing on wax. That shit ain't gotta be physical, man. They trying to motherfuckers out here always claiming to be the best at what they do. So they trying to claim that spot. So they having their little rap battle. Leave it on that. Ain't no motherfuckers gotta be fighting, man. Straight up. You go to Canada looking. Come on, man. Come on, man. I ain't gonna say you was looking for no trouble, but you went. Come on, dog. Now, again, what's gonna happen when Drake come to Florida or Atlanta? Shit like that. You say what's gonna happen when he doing a little tour date in the States? Somebody gonna pull up on him, catch him, punch him, shoot him, some stupid shit. All y'all niggas rich. Y'all ain't got the average problem. Y'all ain't got the average problem motherfuckers have out here. And y'all out here on some bullshit. Y'all that bored. Y'all that motherfucking bored. Rick Ross, you tired of eating lemon pepper wings that much that you time to get on some bullshit? Ain't you supposed to be raising clucking chickens? Nigga, ain't you supposed to be a farm full of motherfucking cluck, chickens clucking, nigga? You see, quacking or whatever, quacking, that's what they were. They was quacking chickens, quack, quack, quack. That's what you see, quack, quack, quack. Yeah, your chickens quack. But ain't you trying to get them wings and them thighs off them motherfuckers? Come on, Dirty. You ain't got time to be fighting no motherfuckers. Not in Canada, not in LA, not Miami, New York. Nowhere, bro. Y'all getting too much motherfucking money. If you don't rock with each other, don't rock with each other. Don't say shit about each other. Fuck them. You see what I'm saying? Do you let your people, your fans support you? and keep it moving. Shit, I keep telling motherfuckers I got some ideas for some shows you want to invest some money in. Real talk. I would love to sit down and straight up. I'll cook the motherfucking meal. We can chop it up. Straight up. Oh, I know how to throw down. You see what I'm saying? I get busy myself. Follow me. Check out my pages. You see, you can find me straight up. You can find me. But I got some motherfucking show ideas, and I got some ideas motherfuckers most definitely ain't doing. There would be some winners. I just don't have the finances and the motherfuckers with some money. I ain't got no money like that. All of this shit is self-financed. All of whatever I do is self-financed. I work a job. I work a few jobs. You see what I'm saying? I'm looking for some motherfuckers to want to sit down and chop it up. Straight up. Yeah, I don't mind no motherfucker telling me it ain't a good idea. I don't mind a motherfucker telling me what I need to do to push the agenda forward. See, I'm one of them that always willing to learn something. I was told you supposed to learn every day. I was told you supposed to learn something every motherfucking day. If you don't, something wrong with you. You see? But it's about this time. I need to get up off here for a while because soon I know my wife will be getting up, moving around. I don't want no noise. I like the peace. It'll be about time for her to get up to get herself together, take her to work, go get me a few more dollars. Then I'll be back to whatever it is that I need to be doing. So I hope you all enjoyed my little time with y'all, although it's been a good minute. Shit, hour and 15 basically. I hope I entertained you for a little while. I can't wait to talk with you all again. I rather enjoyed this conversation myself. So, top of the morning, everybody. Y'all have a wonderful day. Peace.